Hello, welcome to this College Thing podcast. I am Naca Fauziah Nur. Will bring you along for a fun but insightful chit chat today. Well, our topic this time is often a challenge for college students, which is survive in the dorm with healthy and easy cooking. For you college students who often think, how can college students who live in a dorm can eat healthy? It's difficult. It's very expensive. Take it easy, guys. In this episode, I will give you tips and ideas so you can still eat healthy without the stress and save your wallet. To make this discussion more exciting, I'm not alone. I'm here with our special speakers today. They are my friends who live in a dorm as college students. Hello, Afsha and Anindya.
Hello, I'm Afsha. Thanks for having me in this podcast.
Hello, I'm Anindya. It's really nice to be here with you guys.
Alright, thank you. So glad you could join us. But before we start, can you guys please share your experience so far as a college student who lives in a dorm and eating and cooking healthy food?
Sure. So I've been living in a dorm for almost 3 years. At first, I always buy instant food and junk food because I could simply buy delivery order. But after a while, I got tired easily, lost focus. So finally, I tried to cooking for myself, and as it turns out, making healthy food is not always difficult and even more efficient.
For me, because I have lived in a dorm before, so I have experience. At least I know what I need to prepare, and I'm not surprised when I become a living in a dorm again right now.
Let's start with the challenge. I want to know from your experience, what do you think is the biggest challenge for students who live in the dorm to eating healthy?
Maybe the challenge is about the budget because many people think that healthy food is expensive, so they prefer to buy instant food. But actually, with a good planning and yeah, healthy food is not always expensive.
There is also a problem of limited cooking tools because many college students who live in a dorm maybe only have a rice cooker or even no kitchen in their dorm. But actually, if you are creative, it can be solved. And besides that, the biggest challenges is laziness and time, right? Because classes are often busy right now, and we usually prefer instant food or quick takeout.
I agree. So the main problem is mindset and creativity, right? When you think about it, eating healthy is really important for our health and overall well-being. Sometimes we think that eating healthy food is tasteless, but it doesn't have to be.
If we have intention to live a healthy life, there must be a solution.
True. So, okay, now we are getting to the practical part. What do you think are some healthy cooking tips for our listeners?
These are some tips that can make cooking food more easier. The first, maybe you can buy minimalist cooking tools, multifunctional rice cooker because beside the rice cooker can make a rice. Also, can be used for make like simple soup, fried rice, or maybe simply like steamed vegetables. And I think that's enough for start your cooking at the dorm. And lastly, maybe you can cook in a small portion because it reminds you that you're cooking just for yourself, or you can cooking all at once for 2 until 3 meals. I think that's
Really good tips. How about you, Anindya?
Maybe I want to add a little bit from upside that earlier. The first thing is you can learn some simple things on the internet because a lot of recipes for college students that are not too difficult. And for example, like clear soup or salad, who doesn't need a lot of seasoning, but the important thing is nutrition. And we can take the advantage from grocery promos because many supermarkets provide a discount from healthy food ingredients. And I think this is important. Before you want to buy some groceries, make sure that you have made a shopping list because that way we can reduce possibility to buying unnecessary items. So we can save our money by focusing buying things that we really need.
Really cool tips. So there is no reason tonight to try cooking healthy food in your dorm, right? Some recipe ideas for our listeners. Share one recipe.
Maybe for me, this recipe is more suitable for breakfast. I usually make spring rolls. For the protein, I use eggs and chicken breast. For the chicken breast, we can cut into pieces and then we marinate around 15 minutes. This is for the first steps. And for waiting the chicken breast is ready, we can prepare for the vegetables. I usually use carrot, cucumber, lettuce, and purple cabbage. And next, after we prepare for the vegetables, I think we can prepare for the egg. We can boil the egg around 8 minutes. I think that's enough. Yes, enough for the egg. And after the egg is ready, we can fry the chicken breast with a little bit oil. After all the ingredients is ready, so we can organize them in the rice paper that have deep into the warm water. Yeah, I think that's enough. Maybe if the taste is too plain, you can try to eat with dipping sauce.
That's simple. And how about you, Anindya? What recipe you want to share with us?
Okay, almost every day I have craving for snack to accompany me waiting for my lunchtime, and I feel like I need a little happiness to relieve my stress while I'm doing my assignment. So snack is make me happy. It's basically a fruit salad with healthy version because it's made by from fruit, and the sauce is just made from yogurt and honey. And making fruit salad is very simple. The first step is you can choose the fruit that you really like, but I usually use mangoes, apples, and oranges. And for the dressing, the main ingredients is plain yogurt. And for the honey, I usually use 1 tablespoon. It's enough for me who doesn't like too sweet, but if you prefer too sweet, maybe you can add more. And oh my god, I can swear the taste is so good.
Well, these two are healthy and simple recipe to try. So, lastly, do you guys have a message for our listeners who want to start cooking healthy?
For me, maybe don't be afraid to fail. Just start first. Start with simple one, and enjoy the process. Don't think about the difficulty. Just focus on the benefit, because your body will more healthier, your work will be more focused, and your budget will be safe.
Yes, I agree. Don't be afraid to fail, because the important thing is you can keep trying until you get better. And remember, healthy food doesn't have to be expensive or difficult. And also remember the healthy food not just for now, but an investment for your long-term healthy. And so for now, let's make it a habit.
Well, guys, that's all for our episode for this podcast. Thank you so much to Afsha and Anindya for sharing. Hopefully, this podcast will make you more motivated to start living a healthy life, even though you live in a dorm. And also, the tips that have been given by our speakers today are useful for all of you. Don't forget to share this podcast to your friends, with other college friends, and see you in next episode. Stay healthy and strong. Bye bye.